Good evening, Julie.
Good evening, Christine.
It's May 13th, 2023. And it's good to see you again. And it's been a long week.
Very long week. A lot of work.
Yes, not to say. But I'd like to talk about something a little more cheerful tonight. And I think it'll be pleasant for everyone because of what's been going on. And I'd like to talk a little more about our community police officers. Now, over the last little while, you've had some interaction with them. I understand that they showed up at 454, and what happened?
Oh my God! Well, they came around, and yeah. So, anyways, they had 2 big boxes of cookies, and just passing through the 454, and they came in, and they were so cheerful, with everybody, and friendly, and they sat down, and yeah, they were like just talking with us. And yeah, socializing.
Socializing. And you said there was first a very tall male police officer came.
Very nice looking guy, and really polite, professional. Yes.
And what did he do when he came in?
My God, just gave a really nice eye contact to everybody.
Well,
really fast.
Yes, and everybody just calmed right down.
Yeah, calmed down right away.
Well, that's what I would expect of a police officer, because even when my first husband was a police officer, that was what he was told: size up the situation first very quickly and use your side vision.
That's what he did, and everybody came down.
Yeah.
Calmed down really quick, Christine, 50 people, and they were sticking around and just talking with him, and it was a calm situation for a while.
And that was their reaction. So what sort of thing did he talk about with
oh my God, about the weather, about the place, how nice it is, about the computers around, just talking about simple things just to make them feel comfortable.
So, and you said there was how many people would go up to him? You said there was a few people.
There was a few people going up to them. Yeah, plus me. Because I felt really comfortable with him. Yeah.
So the officer made you feel very comfortable.
Very, very comfortable. And the other clients too. And
the other clients.
Yeah.
So this was a really, really good experience then.
For the first time in my life, I can say yes.
And this community policing that I keep talking about and promoting is what I'm seeing is what our police officers used to do years ago when my husband was on the police force at the time.
Just like the old days, Christine.
Yes.
Amazing.
Oh, just totally amazing. And so, and then you said another officer came in as well?
No, the same ones. They went to the Shepherds too.
No. You said that at 454 there was another officer.
Oh, sorry. Yes, my God. Yeah. There was a female and a beautiful girl here too.
And what happened when she entered?
Well, she came back with another thing of cookies to her too. So a big pile of cookies, and she came in so quiet, so comfortable, so amazing coming in.
So all the people on drugs and the ones with mental health problems just calmed right down?
Calmed right down.
Which is very interesting, because I know that this is, over the years, one of the things that I know very well from police officers that they've always complained about is that they're expected to be social workers. And they're certainly not trained to be social workers, but we certainly put a lot on our officers in today's society to do everything for us.
Pretty much, yes.
But I believe that with the old training, and they've probably had some new training a bit, as well, our community officers are the ones that are best to come into our community and serve us here. Because it is a hot spot right now, and it really needs to be calmed down.
It is a hot spot, but they did their job really, really properly and professional. Anyway, I never saw that in 20 years, Christine. This is the first time I see a situation just calming down.
Well, you see, this is what our officers always did. It was not come in and look like bullies, and unfortunately, this is what I've been seeing lately, is, back in the old days, we didn't have bulletproof vests, our officers, and they had to do things the best they can. But some of our patrol officers, it's particularly noticeable over the last few years, that when they come in with their bulletproof vests, some of them try to make themselves look really big. If they grab their jackets and they puff themselves up and they try and...
Yes, exactly, like big manchos.
Yeah, big manchos, or sometimes I know I can explain it one way. My God, are they trying to impress the ladies? They look kind of like a peacock, getting up the feathers there and are they trying to look for a mate? but our officers never did that, and but the other officers that do, where the other officers I've seen wearing the vests, don't do that. And there's a totally different reaction to people, you know. And everybody knows today that you have bulletproof vests on. They're not going to try and do something stupid on the whole.
Well, geez, no, they better not, because, my God.
And years ago, even my ex-husband never had a bulletproof vest. So that's one thing I've definitely noticed. But we managed better by just talking through things. So another thing I'd like to say today is that, okay, where did they go after the 454?
Well, they went to the Shepherd's too and bring more cookies there.
So you left 454, went down there, and there's more cookies coming in.
Yeah, right there at the Shepherd's, so they come out from their cars and just passing, passing around some cookies and trying to talk with them and calming them down too. You know, it's like socializing again. And
so how did the ones at the Shepherd's react?
Well, not like the 454, but it took more time just to calm them down, but they did.
But it just goes to show that just talking and being polite sometimes is the best way.
Exactly, just to reach to them, so
because
they were reaching for them.
But if you're looking at to be a social worker, what does social work? One of the things the social workers do, they just sit there and talk to you. They don't antagonize you, So you can see how they've have to be social workers. Unfortunately,
there you go.
We've put them in a really bad place, and that's not their fault, But we expect an awful lot out of our police officers.
Yeah, but it's only to reach for people, Don't put them down. Just reach a hand.
Yes.
And listen to them too. Bend down and talk with them. Take the time to listen.
And that's
their stories.
Yes, and that was the best advice I ever got from our officers. But from our officers years ago. Sit and talk to them. Try and understand their problems. Even if you don't, just make them feel good. And that's one of the best ways of dealing with people with mental illness.
There you go. And the addicts too.
And the addicts.
And it was an amazing day for me. Being around the block, but it was the first time in my life I felt really, really good being around the block. Yeah.
And I guess we have one more thing I like to bring up is you and I have both been to the mission. We've had some of the dinners, like when I was stuck and I wasn't able to get dinner. And it's nice because when they, like for a Christmas dinner or the turkey dinners that they serve there, and they get people, people who we know in the community that are very well known. And of course, we've had one gentleman that everybody will remember, one of our officers, and I want to talk about Chief Bordelot today. And he was really good.
Nice subject. Yeah, nice subject you had to bring.
Because I remember how Chief Bordelot served the meals there. So polite, so good. And, it was just wonderful. When he was chatting with people, it was really nice. And, he made everybody feel comfortable.
Yes, he was. And he was good company. Really, really, like just joking around. Like just being around the homeless, helping them, making them feel comfortable, like you say. And we had a great time every dinner. Every Easter, every Thanksgiving. So yeah, we had a blast with him.
But you see, he was probably one of the older officers that I recall from years ago at that point that still had some very, very, very good training.
Very professional.
And very professional.
Very professional. He was an amazing guy. And I got good memories of him.
Oh, so do I. I've got very good memories of Chief Bordelot. He was an excellent police chief. I think he was one of the best police chiefs we've ever had, for that matter. I don't know, because he worked his way up to the ranks and he deserved to be police chief at that time.
And he deserves to be honored today.
Oh, he does.
And swear to God, I'm there to honor him. Thanks for everything.
Well, that's why I wanted to honor him as well today. But I know that sometimes he could get kind of funny. And I think that's part of the way I find the French culture is. And I know he's also from the French culture. And
yes, he is. Yes, he is.
And I remember you telling me something, and we were both laughing about it earlier, where he turned around and you were saying some of the younger officers were kind of jealous of him, and how did he pass that off? It was so funny the way you said it.
Well, he says, my guy, Yeah, I'm the chief here, eh? Don't forget, you know, with a blink of an eye.
Yeah, and that was
walking away, just laughing a little bit, you know.
Yeah.
So that was nice of him.
But that was the way he was, you know. He'd say something, good sense of humor, and then he'd blink an eye at you. So I just wanted to put something positive and good up, and I did want to honor the chief, former chief.
Same here, all the way,
all the way. And I hope, you know, he was a good mentor and a good police chief and a good peer for the other officers to look up to.
Very good peer and a father figure too, at the same time.
Yeah, because a lot of people have been through an awful lot of. The homeless have been through so much turmoil, and he seemed to understand that.
He came a long way with them. Yes, he did. Yeah, he did help a hand.
So this will be our video today, but we just wanted to put up a really nice video of how we feel, because we're certainly not against the police either, but there are problems, and we need to point out the problems so we can see if we can correct the problems, and maybe have people feel more comfortable with our officers as well.
There you go, especially with the nice ones.
Oh, yes. And that's where I find that the nicer ones seem to have a tendency to come in, wanting to come into the community policing as well. And that's why I would like to have them back walking the beat down here through the community.
Same here all the way.
You know,
sure.
Even popping in more often at the 454 and the Shepherds to make sure everything is all right and helping to calm the situation down. That's what's needed right now, too. That's one of the things that's going to help. And again, I thank you again for coming in and talking to me, Judy.
No problem, sweetie.
Okay.
Anytime.
Anytime. And again, to my viewers, have a great day. Take care of yourself and be safe, and we'll talk again soon. There's so much more to say. And have a nice night.
You too. Bye-bye,
Okay,
sweetie.
bye-bye.
Bye.